Interesting news, not good news for Ellen Degeneres. A lot of updates happening in the past week that we need to get into. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into guys. I hate when motorbikes rev. They love to rev their engine for like some ego boost. Nobody cares. Like, go away. Let's get into this video where Ellen DeGeneres really isn't having a good week, guys. She has been having a good month and a half after the new allegations that re-erupted from multiple people that used to work on set. And then after that, she's also facing a lawsuit for a hit and run back in America. And of course, she's moved to the UK, to the Cotswold, because of the current presidency, and that it's too difficult for her to live there, despite the fact that this woman is a multi-millionaire and that none of that would even affect her. So I don't even buy that to be the reason. But a recent video of her has circulated where she is with her wife Portia and they are walking around, and immediately her team are told, I believe via them or just naturally, to move these mere inferior, lesser human beings, these less mortals, away so that Ellen and Portia can walk. As far as I'm concerned, do not ever push me out of the way because a celebrity wants to walk. And these videos are an example of, in my opinion, the moving generations that are as of right now, where a lot of people are growing up and not really caring for celebrity, and that celebrity worship is also dwindling and dying. And I think that Ellen is an example of this, because this video has erupted so much rage online to see that people need to be moved out of the way for Ellen and her wife Portia, as if these two women, Ellen and Portia, can't just walk another way. They can't just walk them. Why do other people have to move out the way for them when they clearly can simply just keep on walking and walking away, where these other lesser mortals don't have to be pushed to the side? It's really frustrating to see clips like this, and I can understand why this has erupted so much rage, but this is everything wrong with celebrity culture, celebrity worship in one video. Do not ever move me out of the way because a celebrity has to walk past, as if they are more important, as if they even if they're royalty. I just find it to be so unnecessary and frustrating, because Ellen and her wife Portia could easily have walked another way. They don't even look at the other people they moved away to say thank you. And something as small as this, a fracture or small of this, is a reflection of the workplace environments where they don't even look at people who they believe are lesser than them. This is why certain screenwriters and scriptwriters were crying, stressed out in the hallway, and they feel like, they're completely under Ellen, and that if you looked at Portia or even spoke to Portia, then Ellen would be furious at you and be really pissed at you. These are the small increments that we are seeing here coming out. This is the behavior that people were talking about, and this is why people are pissed off at this video, because it's just unnecessary. Now, other sources from articles like National Enquirer are reporting that Ellen is really upset because her plan to lay low in the UK and return into the limelight in America is failing, because people aren't wanting to work with her. And this is a realization now that she's beginning to understand, that she's not going to either return to a talk show or have that same level that she had back around 2020 until everything basically crashed for her. And so this realization for Ellen, is frustrating her, and her backdoor, avenues for work aren't really there for her anymore, and she doesn't really know what to do with future plans. She's not really prepped for any other future opportunities because there's basically not much there. And with the recent articles talking about her workplace environment again, it clearly is closing anything that was there for her. She knows this, and she always tries to stay ahead of the curve, which is why she's currently in the UK, in the Cotswold, trying to lay low. But this laying low isn't really doing much for her, and she's really upset. Off the bat of all of this that's going on, Rosie O'Donnell is speaking about her basically breakup of a friendship with Ellen, and she said that it was very painful that Ellen brutally ended their friendship on live TV. I didn't even know this. Rosie is still reeling from the abrupt end of her friendship with Ellen, 21 years after Ellen brutally laid bare how she really felt about the actress on live TV. During an appearance on Mamma Mia's No Filter podcast, Rosie recalled how Ellen denied knowing her on Larry King, telling the talk show host they weren't friends, despite the pair having a 30-year friendship. The 63-year-old now Star recalled how she was watching Ellen's interview in bed with her then wife Kelly Carpenter when Ellen dropped the painful bombshell that ended their relationship. That was like one of the most painful things that ever happened to me in show business in my life. I couldn't believe it. I have photos of her holding my newborn babies. How could she? I knew her for 30 years. Rosie was so affected by Ellen's denial that she had t-shirts printed, and I gave them to my staff that said, "I don't know Rosie, we are not friends." According to Rosie, Ellen was in the same position. She had been in 7 years earlier when Ellen came out. Instead of deciding to stand next to me and hold my hand, which is what I did to her, she did the opposite, Rosie said, referring to her support of Ellen. So, rehashing of a breakup of a friendship that's basically going on. Imagine you're being friends with somebody for 30 years and they publicly denied that you guys are ever friends on live TV and you have no idea why. That in itself is very traumatizing, mentally. It's taxing. And yet again, there was another story of Ellen publicly recently showing the testimony of her character and that she can be a mean girl. She can be somebody who, if you're not part of my clique, if you're not on my level, I don't even see you, I don't even know you, you are lesser than me. This is the type of person that she comes across to me as, and I despise those people strongly. Whether you're the waiter, whether you're the janitor, whether you're the CEO, we are all human beings and we all should be treated as equally, but unfortunately that doesn't really happen and people don't like to say their thank yous and their pleases. So it's traumatizing. You're having a 30-year friendship and the friendship's being publicly denied on live TV, and that's the way you're going to find out. So that's just more bad press for Ellen. So a lot of bad stories are circulating in regards to her, and I know that her PR team are probably having a nightmare and probably advised to just ignore all of this. And I do believe that Ellen's downfall is also related to celebrity worship going down the drain, and that when there are people coming out talking about how you are a mean girl, the audience that once loved you and supported you will turn against you quite quickly because they don't like mean girl personalities. And so this situation with Ellen to me just continuously fascinates me, because after 5 to 6 years she not only is still in the same position, but there are still stories coming out in regards to her. How can you hit somebody's car, cause them an injury, and then continue to basically drive away? But then here we have a video of less than mere mortals being pushed out of the way for you, and you're barely even looking at them or even acknowledging them or even thanking them for moving out of the way. And so when you perceive people to be lesser than you, why would you even want to even look at them? It's just very interesting how Ellen continuously faces more bad press, more bad news, more bad lawsuits, and I don't think it's going to be stopping any time soon. And so it's just very intriguing, the world of Ellen and how she will try to revive her career, but I don't think that this is going to happen. And so she's understanding this realization half a decade on without making any more significant moves. But if you ask me, she needs to work on her friendships, as far as I'm concerned, because if it ain't the people that you work for calling you a mean girl, your ex-friends are calling you a mean girl, you're facing lawsuits, it's a mess. Let me know your thoughts are, guys, when it comes to this video. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. That's all you guys have to do. It goes a long way. I would really appreciate it. Join Marauder Nation, become a Marauder, stay up to date 24/7, fresh news. Click that button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.